The Speelunker Cave was a water-propelled dark ride at Six Flags Over Texas, which lasted from 1964 to 1991. The premise of the cave was that aliens from another world crashed to Earth and were stranded by their inability to fix their ship. And so they set up their village in the cave. Hi, my name is David Chambers, and this is the history of the Speelunker Cave. Before we get into the cave, we gotta go over how it began and the idea for it. The idea for the cave came from Gene Patrick and Angus Wynn. Angus Wynn was the founder of Six Flags Over Texas, and he thought that the cave won't amount to anything. It would be a boring ride. But it turned out to be an amazing ride, actually. And Gene Patrick, who came up with the soundtrack for the cave, he put together an amazing soundtrack, which I said for myself. This is sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. Well, it's my opinion. I think this is good. It's a good soundtrack. It's just my opinion. You might have different opinions on it, but anyway, let's get back into it. You know the Speelunker characters, those little aliens that have elongated triangular faces with large eyes and pointy ears? Well, you can thank Walter McKeegan, well, I'm saying that right, for the idea of the aliens. How did he get the idea for the aliens? Well, it was a veneer, like a piece of wood. It just looks like it does look like the Speelunker's faces. So now all that said, let's get into the ride. So you will step into this fiberglass boat, inspired by Native American animal skin boats. The first incarnation of the boats were circular. Later on, it would be changed into an oval. And these boats were powered by gas. So you would step into your fiberglass boat and you would go inside a cave. The first thing you would see was an open area with shrubs and trees. Then darkness comes, and then the first scene you would see was a king being fanned by a servant, which the fan used to be a sock, but it changed it to a feather, and the king was writing a note. And then you would see a Speelunker with a chiseled hammer carving marks on a rock. And then you would see Speelunkers riding turtles. Across from that was an organ, with a Speelunker playing the organ and his friend pumping the organ. Then you would see a fisher fishing in a bucket, and then you would see a spider that would reach out for you. Then you would see two Speelunkers on the left and right swing a boulder over you. Then you would see a big bird with an arrowhead next to it, and across from that were bats. Then you would see a toothy monster right by a dragon. Then you would see a Speelunker driving lobsters with leashes in one hand and a whip in the other hand. Then you would see a Speelunker riding an armadillo with another Speelunker having a leash to the armadillo with a bottle of root beer in the other hand. Then you would see Speelunkers doing a twist to the 1963 version of Yakety Sax. Fun fact, Yakety Sax came out the year before Speelunker Cave opened, which is 1963. Oh, and also, the Speelunker Cave opened in May of 1964. Forgot to mention that. So let's get back into the cave. Right beside the twisting Speelunkers and the saxophone playing Speelunker was another toothy monster doing the twist. Then you would go up and down the lift, and then after the lift you would see a rocking tub with two Speelunkers in it. And then you will see a Speelunker, which is a pirate, fighting a swordfish. Across from that was a Speelunker with a peg leg, opening a chest of jewels. This was a changing gag. there was a gasoline shortage one time, and they filled the treasure chest with gasoline. And then there was a coffee storage, where they filled the treasure chest with coffee. And then you will see the Speelunker looking at a jewel. And then you will see a conductor suite conducting 4 other Speelunkers playing harps, with a snail holding the music book. And then you will see a Speelunker resembling Benjamin Franklin flying kite into a storm with a key attached to a string. Then you went into a rich sailing ship with a speedy attempting jailbreak. And then you will see 2 prisoners, a Speelunker and a human, playing cards, while another Speelunker was playing the concertina, playing sailor's hornpipe. And then the pieces of the ship formed together to make a rotating barrel, which is slowly moving. And then you'll see dancing mops. And then you will get blasted with snow and cold air as you enter the Arctic scene. And then you will go out and back into the park in the hot Texas summer sun. And that's the 6th season. This version of the cave lasted from 1964 to 1982. Where in 1982 they made major changes to the cave. The changes were they replaced the Speelunkers riding turtles with a classroom, and the Yakety Sax scene with a coal miners with a country band scene where they play Coal Miner's Daughter with a Speelunker resembling Dolly Parton. I think this might be the most hated scene in the ride, because I saw a hate comment on that on Age of Fire to bring back the ride. Boy, that made me mad. And the final change will be the finale scene, where it used to be the Arctic scene. Then they changed it into where there were Speelunkers from 6 different nations that governed Texas. This is what Six Flags Over Texas was named after, the 6th nation that governed Texas: United States of America, Confederate States of America, Republic of Texas, Mexico, France, and Spain. That's the 6 nations that govern Texas. They did make changes to the cave in 1982. Oh, I forgot to mention they added a seesaw next to the classroom. Some people may find this ride amusing, others may not. They might have found the large bulging eyes, their elongated faces, to be quite frightening. But sadly, in 1991, November 3rd to be exact, the cave closed due to poor management. And the worst part of all, it was on my birthday. That's my birthday, November 3rd. Six Flags, what do you have to do that for? In 1992, they renovated the cave into Yosemite Sam's Gold River Adventure, which is it's kind of a good ride, but I don't find it as good as Speelunker Cave. And also, Speelunker Cave is my favorite ride of all time. I call myself the #1 Speelunker fan and historian. That's what I call myself. But in 2018, Yosemite Sam Gold River Bridge closed due to extensive flood damages. It's standing but not operating. Here's another fun fact. Some of the Speelunkers in the original version were made out of asbestos. And that's all I kind of have all to say. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. So this was the history of the Speelunker Cave. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more content like this. And that's all I have to say. So, be good, my friends. Be good.